NHL playoff recap, night one. Apologies that this is getting updated so late. I had a tournament this weekend that I was playing in, and last night just did not get to uploading this. So, recording it now the morning of, and we're actually in the third period of the Panthers game. But, nonetheless, we had game one between the Islanders and Hurricanes, and as expected between these two games, a pretty low-scoring defensive battle. Kuznetsov and McLean trading goals in the first period. Kuzi hitting the bird celly less than 2 minutes into the playoffs beginning. We go no goals in the second, and then in the third, a big one from Stefan Nason, just 3:44 in, that just trickles by Semyon Varlamov to give the Hurricanes the lead, and that's the only goal that would be scored again on a goalie. Martin Necas would score an empty netter with 92 seconds to go to make it a 3-1 lead. And Anderson and the Canes would hold on. The Islanders actually outshot the Canes in this one, 34-26. Anderson had to be pretty good. Varlamov was also pretty good in his own right, 23 of 25, but Anderson, 33 of 34. A very big performance from him, a .971 save percentage to give the Hurricanes a 1-0 lead in the series. The Bruins hosting the Leafs in game one of their series, and this is nightmare fuel if you are a Leafs fan, man. Johnny Beecher scores less than 3 minutes in on a 2-on-1 that's just a botched pinch by the defenseman to make it 1-0 Bees. In the second, the Bruins continue to roll. It's Carlo, DeBrusk, and then a second from DeBrusk, both on the power play to make it 4-0 headed to the third. David Kampf would break Jeremy Swayman's shutout, but Trent Frederick scores an empty netter later in the period to make it a 5-1 final. The Leafs did have a good third, I thought, and really a pretty good second period too. Pretty good early start to the first. They outshoot Boston 36-24, but just some little mistakes that end up costing them big-time defensive mishaps. Bad pinches, once again, a couple that you maybe want to save from Samsonov on, but at the end of the day, Jeremy Swayman holds down the fort, 35 of 36 for a .972, while Samsonov just, holy smokes, I cannot talk, 19 of 23 for an .826. A big game from Jeremy. We'll still be curious to see whether or not they roll back to Ullmark. I think they probably will, but after a game like that, it's tough to go away from that goalie. Nonetheless, though, Boston now leads the series 1-0.